Hi, guys. Welcome back to the podcast, Weight Loss Without Dieting. I'm so excited to be here with you today. And speaking of excited, that is the theme of today's podcast. So many of you come to me and you want to lose weight and you're really dreading it. You are frustrated and upset, and you're like, I want to lose the weight, but it's gonna suck. It's gonna be miserable. It's gonna be a chore, and it's gonna be so hard. And I want to offer to you on today's podcast that it doesn't have to be that way. There's an alternative to that where weight loss is exciting. You're not dreading it. It feels inevitable. You're like, yes, I can do this. I know how to do this. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I actually think this is really important. I'm going to kind of explain to you why. But first, hear me out. This is how you're feeling right now. So most people who come to me, they're coming from this place of frustration because they feel like you failed so many times at dieting, at weight loss. And especially in the diet industry, we're taught that if the diet doesn't work, then we are the problem. You are the reason the diet didn't work. You failed. And so we take that on a lot, like we're a failure at weight loss. It's really hard for us. It's easy for other people, but it's really hard for me. I am a failure at this. And really what that is the diet industry does not offer the proper tools to actually help people lose weight in a way that is long lasting and effective and really taps into the places where it needs to tap into. It doesn't really provide you any of those tools to take control over your brain, over that voice that's like, let's just eat the things. It's going to be so amazing. And that's what you need. That's the only place that real weight loss can come from, is from your brain, from understanding where that voice comes from getting in control of it. So you come to me, you're a failure at weight loss, you're super frustrated, and you are coming to me with this knowing, and I say that ironically, with this knowing that this journey, this weight loss journey, it's going to be painful. We're going to have to give up things that we love. Like people are like, oh, I guess I'm just going to have to give up ice cream forever. And I'm only going to be able to eat broccoli and I'll never have a dessert again. And I'm like, why? Why is that the way you're thinking about this? I'm gonna have to eat things I hate. I wouldn't sign up for anything that told me I had to eat things I hate. Nope. Especially for a result that I really want. Like, no, thank you. I'm gonna figure out how to do this in a way that feels really good for me. So I'm just throwing that out there. And I'm gonna have to suffer. Like, I'm gonna sign up to work with you, and it's just gonna be 100% suffering. And I actually have a client who she tried for 40 years to lose weight. She did all of these different diets. And when she came to me, she was like, my theme of losing weight this time is that I'm not going to suffer. I was like, 100% you're not going to suffer. Weight loss isn't suffering. It's freaking fun. It's exciting. Okay, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But that was like her thing. Like every other diet she had suffered. She was giving up things that she loved. She was using every ounce of willpower she had. She was watching the scale maybe go down a little bit, maybe not. And when it did go down, it just came right back up. And it was suffering. And I think so many of you think like this, like the weight loss itself is going to be suffering. And along the lines of this client, like, I'm going to lose some weight, but I could just gain it right back. It probably won't be permanent. It will probably just be this miserable thing that I do, and then the weight slowly creeps back on, and I'm just going to have to like find the next thing. And some people are like, oh, I just need to work out more. And I have nothing against working out, but it's also not the way to weight loss. Little tidbit for you. Working out is incredible. I think we should all try to incorporate that into our lives as much as we can. But don't do it with the sole purpose of wanting to lose weight, of trying to lose weight. It will be miserable. And it is miserable when these people come to me, they're like, well, I did like 75 hard. I've heard that one before. And oh God, like the P90X videos, and they're like, oh, it was miserable. I lost weight. It was miserable. Like, yeah, let's not do that. It doesn't have to be that way. It does not have to be that way. And so many of us are living in doubt about our ability to lose weight, worry that we're never going to be able to do this, and that there's something actually wrong. Like, as we don't always admit that, but we kind of embody that deep down. Like, there's something maybe just wrong with my brain. People tell me that. Sometimes they don't, but sometimes they're like, I think there's something wrong. I think something's wrong with me. Like, there's something wrong with you. Your brain is doing what every other brain that is using food to manage its life has done. This isn't like an anomaly. It's not you. The diet industry may have told you it's you. You may have taken that on for yourself, but it's not you. Living in guilt, shame, and regret about what we ate yesterday, about our failure last year to lose weight, about the fact that we still haven't been able to fit in those pants, about what the scale says, about the fact that we haven't stepped on the scale. We're living in with that and overwhelm. So this comes up a lot. Most people that I speak with have tried multiple diets. And guess what? They all have conflicting information about what you should be eating. So, people will be like, I went to eat a banana, but this one diet said I couldn't have bananas. This other diet said bananas are really good. This other diet said if I'm gonna eat bananas, I can only have a half of a banana at a time. It's like, and then they're like freaking out because they're gonna eat a banana. Like, just eat it's a banana. But we get all of these diets, all of this information there's so much of it, and it's so much conflicting information. It's like it turns a banana into the most complicated thing that we've ever done. And it doesn't need to be that way. I also spoke to this one girl, and she just signed up to work with me. But when we spoke, she was like, I just feel overstimulated from every single aspect of the weight loss. I need to lose weight. I have to lose weight. I should be losing weight. I shouldn't weigh what I weigh. This diet said to eat this. This diet said to eat that. This diet said all of that was bad. My pants don't fit. I don't know what to do. I feel out of control. My brain is telling me to eat. I don't really want to eat. I'm eating anyways. I don't know why. Like, overstimulation. She's like, it's overload. It's taking over my life. It's all that my life is. Like, that is not fun. That's miserable. But losing weight doesn't have to look like that. Just because it looked like that in the past, just because you're coming into it feeling that way now, doesn't mean that's what it has to be in the future. So let's talk about the alternative. How your journey can look and feel. How my journey looks and feels. How my client's journey looks and feels. What I want you to take away from this episode, I'm going to share some specific things, but what I want you to take away from this episode is that you can be excited to lose weight. You can be excited to lose weight without having this doubt that you'll actually be able to achieve it on the other side of that. Sometimes our excitement, we kind of allow our excitement to lose weight, be tampered by our past experience of weight loss. It's like, I'm excited, but like the last time really sucked and it didn't really work. And, like we get into that whole thing. You can just be excited. You can believe that there's another alternative out there where weight loss is just exciting and you succeed and you hit your goal and you change your brain so that it's not a constant struggle. So that one day this is just easy, it's part of who you are, and you don't really have to think about it anymore. You just live at your goal weight with your ideal result and you're just kind of done with it. What about that? So, what I want you to think about, what about watching the scale go down, buying new clothes, throwing away old clothes that don't fit, that maybe you never even liked in the first place, you just bought them because they were going to fit, or you dug them out of the back of your closet because you knew they would fit, getting to throw those away, getting your confidence back, where you're like, bam, I feel good, I look good. Getting to look in the mirror and be like, hell yeah, this is my body. Like, I love the way I look. Feeling sexy again. Feeling like you're in a place where you're like desirable, even if you're the one who's thinking that. Being able to put a swimsuit on this summer. Oh my God, getting your energy back. Getting your like a mental peace of mind, getting out of that place of overwhelm and feeling out of control and just having like peace and quiet around food. What about that is not fun? That is freaking fun. It's so exciting. And it can just be exciting. It can just be exciting and fun and nothing else. And what I want to say is that when you come to me with worry and doubt and fear and frustration and knowing that you're going to suffer, when you walk into your weight loss journey believing those things or in that place, that's what you get out of it. Anything that you are thinking, the place that you are right now, that is a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you're worried that it's going to be awful, it's probably going to be awful. When you come to me feeling excited, knowing that having the right tools is going to allow you to crush your weight loss and like really do it, being just committed to your result. Like, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to figure it out and it's going to be fun and it's going to be exciting. That's what you get out of it. That is also a self-fulfilling prophecy. All you have to do to get there is to get your mind there. To remind yourself, no, this is fun. This is exciting. I'm committed to this. I'm doing this. And it's going to be fun and it's going to be exciting. No matter what your result line is, it's like, no, I am not going to suffer. Like my client, she was just like, I'm committed to not suffering. And so she's constantly looking for how it's fun, how it's exciting, how it's working for her. And even if the scale doesn't go down, she's focused on, where are all the places where I didn't suffer this week and I really enjoyed it? And I feel good and I feel better than I have in 40 years. And I'm losing more weight than I have in 40 years. Just bringing it back to that. This is fun. This is exciting. And that's what it will be for you. So, I get on the phone with people that want to work with me, not for me. I get on the phone with people that want to work with me. and they're like, I don't know, this is gonna be awful. It's gonna be so hard. What I want, this does happen, but what I want is for you to get on the phone with me and be like, hell freaking yeah, I'm so excited to do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna crush it. I know that I can do this. I cannot wait to watch a scale go down, and I'm gonna fit in those new pants, and this is gonna be amazing. Let's do this. That's what I want, because it can be that way. All right, so I'm gonna share kind of like where I am, where I'm coming from. By the way, when I was losing my weight, it did, I think in the beginning, I believed like I could do it. I was like, I'm a nutritionist. Like, I know how to do this. This is not a big deal. And then I got started doing all the diets, and it became this thing where I was like, this is miserable. And like, my brain will not shut up about food, and I feel out of control, and I don't know where any of this is coming from. And it did kind of suck. And then I took this time to figure out what was going on in my brain and like really develop these tools and put them into action in my life. And I'm at this place where I love losing weight. Like, I think it's the best thing ever. And right now, I am a little bit over 6.5 months pregnant. So, in what, like 2 months, I'm going to be going through a weight loss journey again. And I am so excited. I'm so excited. Like, I cannot wait. Obviously, I'm really excited to have my child and to experience motherhood for the first time and all of those things. But I'm also so excited to start losing weight. Like, I cannot wait. I can't wait. This does not feel like a chore. And I talked to some people who have been through this journey of losing weight after they give birth, and it's like they're like, this is the worst thing ever. Like, I have to do this. It's gonna be awful. It's a chore. It's like, no, this is so fun. You just made a baby and a human in your body, and now you get to like give back to your body, honor your body in this other way, and get back to this place where you're so excited about how you look. One of the things I'll say, like, which I did not expect, I hadn't really thought about it, I guess, but when I got pregnant, just watching my body transform, watching clothes like start to not fit me anymore, fit me in a different way, or just like, yeah, I like genuinely can't wear that dress anymore. Like, it just won't button or like whatever it is. Like, how much appreciation that gave me for how I looked before I got pregnant. Like, I am like obsessed with where I was before I got pregnant. And I'm so excited to get back there. Like, I'm so excited to put these clothes back on again and to look in the mirror and be like, yes, like, I'm here. Like, that is creating so much excitement for me. Like, I cannot wait to start doing that work again. Not that I haven't been carrying this through. So I think another important thing that I'll mention is, which is not even part of the topic of today's episode, but one of the things I was really committed to once I got pregnant is staying in this place where I was honoring my body as opposed to my brain. Staying in a place where no matter what anyone said to me about what I should be eating, how much I should be eating, when I should be eating, that I was going to only honor and only listen to what my body had to say, and that I was not going to allow myself to get in a place of being freaked out about what the scale said. Like, I know the scale is going to be going up, obviously. So I don't ever want to step on it and start getting myself into this place of like, oh my God, look how much weight I've gained. Like, how am I going to do this? Like, or like, look how much weight I've gained. This is the worst thing ever. Like, this sucks that I have to be pregnant and seeing the scale say something else. Like, I was just really committed to honoring my body no matter what, no matter what anyone said, and checking it, like weighing in still, even though I know it's going to be going up, and just allowing that to be part of this journey. It's part of it. And it's been fun. I actually set like a weight gain goal for myself. And that was something that I wanted to do as well, to give myself like a measurable number. Like, where is my brain and where is the scale? I want to have something to be able to check in with myself and ask myself, am I just eating because of the thoughts that my brain is giving me about pregnancy, food? And believe me, at the beginning of my pregnancy, my brain went crazy. Like, you guys, in no way, shape, or form, because I have created all of these tools, because I have lost weight, because I help so many other people lose weight, am I immune to my brain having crazy thoughts about what I should be eating and putting in my mouth. And in no way am I like also not ever doing those things. Like, I eat because my brain freaks out sometimes too. Like, this is a part of my life. I actually had a coaching call last night, and we were talking about, like, sometimes, like, we have these two sides of our brain, the one side that wants to lose weight and the one side that just wants pleasure from food. And sometimes that side that wants pleasure from food is like, or sometimes we are just like, no, I want to eat this thing. Like, I don't care about the weight loss day. I just want to eat this thing. And that happens to me too. It happens to you. It also happens to me. I'm not like immune from that. So when I first got pregnant, my brain just like went off. It was like, literally, this is some of the stuff it was saying. You're going to get fat anyways. You might as well just eat whatever you want right now. You are going to not fit in your clothes anyways. Just eat all of the things. You can eat anytime, whatever you want, all of it. And then it kind of goes into like, well, you have to do this because you're making a baby. You have increased calorie needs. Everyone else is going to judge you. And I really I've shared a little bit of that here, but like, I have experienced some of that with people very close to me, including my husband, being like, you have to eat. You're eating for two. Why aren't you eating? Like, this whole thing around like, you're like doing something wrong and it needs to be different and you need to do this differently or else you're going to cause like real damage. And just constantly checking in with myself and being like, okay, where am I? Where am I and where do I want to be? And my goal for the beginning of this and for the whole entire thing, but I said at the beginning, was I'm just going to honor my body. I'm going to let all of this other stuff go. All of these thoughts that my brain immediately started offering me about how my clothes weren't going to fit and the scale was going to go up anyway, might as well just eat whatever I want. It was like, that's all allowed. Of course my brain is saying that. I'm just going to honor my body. Okay. So I got so far off of track. We're talking about being excited to lose weight. Anyways, I thought that was important to share with you, because I'm sharing this story about how I'm so excited to lose my weight after I give birth. Anyways, so okay, so I am really excited to do this, and I really haven't gained that much weight outside of extra fluid, which your body brings on extra fluid when you get pregnant. You make a placenta, which weighs something, and a baby, which weighs something. So that, I think most of this will kind of come off on its own once I give birth, but I don't even care. I am so excited to just watch the scale go down, to reconnect with my body, to get to this place where like I'm fitting back into my clothes and I get to look in the mirror and be like, hell yeah. I saw this video, you know how Facebook you get on and it'll like show you like you posted this video a year ago, and it was this video. I was on a walk, I was wearing like a bra and like tiny shorts. I was like, look how small my stomach is. And I just started thinking like, I can't wait. I'm so excited to get back to that place where my stomach is so small and it's so flat. I can't wait for that. Like, I'm so freaking excited. And just seeing the scale go down, like just watching that number go down each day, I can't wait. I'm so excited. And the other piece of this is the actual food piece. Like, I'm actually excited to, I feel like my hormones have had kind of a role in the foods that I've been liking to eat, how I've been preferring to eat my food. And I can't wait to watch myself probably go through another shift where my preferences might change a little bit. And I'm just going to be with it the whole time, like honoring myself, honoring my body, honoring what feels good for my body, honoring what's allowing me to lose weight. It might look different than it did before, and I'm in for it. And I cannot wait to see what that is and what that looks like. And that's what I want for you out there, to be like, yes, maybe my weight loss now is going to look at, 50 years old is going to look different than it did when I was 25. A lot of times, this is another thing, a lot of times people come to me, around that 50 age, hormones have shifted and they're like, oh, it's just so much harder. It's awful. It used to be so easy and now it's awful. And it's like, what if this is just the next phase? This is just an opportunity for you to learn about your body again, to rediscover what works for you to lose weight. And I want to say, this whole story that we have come up with around our hormones and our age and weight loss is not serving you. Yes, your hormones shift when you hit a certain age for men and women. And this can be a bunch of different factors, by the way. It isn't necessarily hormones. Some of it is muscle mass. Muscle mass is the biggest driver of metabolism. It uses a lot of fuel. If you are steadily losing muscle mass from the age of 25 until 50, you've probably reduced it by like half if you're not actively engaging those muscles, and that's where your metabolism went. Might not even be your hormones. So think about that. But also this whole hormonal story that like my hormones have changed, so now I can't lose weight, or it's really hard for me to lose weight. You haven't changed anything. You have been eating the same thing for the last 30 years. Now your hormones have shifted and you're expecting that your weight loss journey is gonna look exactly like it did 30 years ago. Probably not. Your body has made a shift. It's time for you to make a shift in your brain. Just because your hormones have changed doesn't mean that this isn't possible for you. You need the right tools. You need to make a mental shift and tap back into your body. You've been so checked out from your body for the last 25, 30 years. It's time to check back in, figure out what's going on in there. What actually feels good for you food-wise? What actually helps you lose weight food-wise? Time to check back in. It's not your hormones. A, you didn't have the right tools, and B, you're blaming your hormones. That's going to keep you stuck. Okay? And the other thing I want to offer to you is that blaming your body is not helpful. That kind of goes hand in hand with this hormonal thing. Is we want to say like, I want to lose weight, but my body is incapable of it, or my body is hideous and it needs to lose weight and I'm out of control. This is my body's fault. So checking in, are you blaming your body? Being pregnant right now, I could be blaming my body. It's my body's fault. My body is making this baby. It has put on all of this weight and it's my fault. Now I have divided myself against my brain, against my body, as if they're two different things. They're not. You, no matter how much, whatever you tell yourself when you look in the mirror right now, about your body and how it looks, you are one. And getting yourself to a place where you're like, I'm going to do the best for my body, we are on the same freaking team, is really important. You are on the same team. You guys want the same thing, and it's not your body's fault. Your brain isn't in the right place and you don't have the right tools. You need the right tools. You need to understand that it's you and your body in this together, and then you're going to start losing weight. So, couple things I'm going to leave you with. You can be excited to lose this weight and just be excited and not have anything on the other side of that. Not have doubt, worry, fear, overwhelm, regret, guilt, shame, or frustration on the other side of being excited. You can just say, I'm committed to being excited. Weight loss is fun. Weight loss is exciting. You get to make this deeper connection with your body. You get to learn about yourself. You get to understand your brain. Understand where all coming from. You get to understand that and take control of that. How cool is that? You get to watch the scale go down. You get to buy new clothes. You get to feel confidence. You get to feel freedom around food. I was talking to a guy yesterday who was hiring me, and I said to him, there's a place where you can sit in front of a bowl of potato chips and not want to eat them. And he did not believe me. He was like, no, there's not. And I was like, believe me, I love potato chips. I still love potato chips. Okay. I haven't like left that. I like potato chips. I love eating them, but I can sit in front of a bowl of potato chips and genuinely not want to eat them. There's a place where you can get your brain that you can love a food, and it can be right in front of you and you don't want to eat it. How cool is that? How amazing is that? That's what this is about. That's what this journey is about. You can get out of the mental drama of weight loss, the overwhelm, the overstimulation of what should I eat? Is the banana okay or not? You can get out of that and you can just have peace and clarity and not be thinking about it all of the time. You can gain this confidence around food. You can go to a buffet and feel confident that you're not going to overeat and genuinely not overeat. And it's the best thing ever. Let me tell you, it's incredible. Okay. Okay. So what I want you to take away is all of those things that I just said. This is a mindset. What are your thoughts about weight loss right now? About losing weight, about going on that journey, about what it means, what it will have to be, and what could they be? What could your thoughts be? How can you get yourself excited about the journey? And you can use any of the thoughts that I just shared with you on this podcast at any point in time on this podcast. Those are all for you to try on, see how they feel, and see what works. And then be checked in. How are you talking to yourself about your body? What are you saying about your body? Are you blaming it? Are you telling it that it's its fault, that you don't like the way it looks? And how can you get on the same team with your body? When you're divided in that way, weight loss success is difficult. Walking into weight loss, hating the way that you look, or blaming your hormones or your age is not helpful. Y'all are on the same team. And you're going to go on this journey to figure out what works for you to lose weight now, where you are right now. That's what it's about. And how exciting is that you get to do that you get to reconnect and learn all of these things about yourself and get yourself to a place where you genuinely don't want to eat potato chips, even though you like potato chips. And where you get to put on a new pair of pants and like love the way you look, and you get to get your confidence back and your energy back. That is exciting. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. Get excited, guys. And I want to hear, like, get on the phone with me. This is what I want. I want you to get on the phone with me and be like, I'm so excited to lose weight. Like, I'm so freaking excited. Show me the way. Show me how. Show me the way to lose weight. I cannot wait. Let's do this. All right? Okay. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.